Right, I'm starting this week's video in the car because the weather here is absolutely howling. It's torrential rain, it's blowing a gale, and it's just not the weather for working on a car in the driveway. So I've already advertised the Suzuki Ignis for sale after Charlie done such a good job of cleaning it, and I do have somebody wanting to come and see it on Monday, so we're going to crack on, get the bonnet painted because the lacquer peel's shocking. I'll probably paint the back bumper as well. I've ordered some parts for AUTOPARTS that we'll pick up in the morning. We're getting the brake shoes and the wheel cylinders, and I'll show you why tomorrow. But first of all, I'm going to head over to Scott Paints off the back of a recommendation for Greg, because normally I use Spray Stores in Motherwell. I've heard good things about Scott Paint though, and they are ever so slightly cheaper. So we're going to give Scott Paints a try. I'm going to head over there now. It should take us about 20 minutes to get there. They've already got the colour code, they're mixing up the paint for me, so we should be there shortly. See you there. That's us been and got the stuff we need. It probably worked out about the same price as Spray Store, but no, I seem to be stuck in traffic. Typical Friday afternoon. Right, it's the next day guys, and just like yesterday, we're battling the weather again. So it's a wee bit windy out here, so I'll try and be quick. It was chucking it down this morning again, so we went and picked up the rest of the parts that we needed. In between rain showers, Charlie's been cracking on with this bonnet, trying to get this bonnet prepared, ready for paint. Did you tell him about the brake fluid leak? The day we got it, so...
I don't think I explained about it, so I never knew much about it back then.
Yeah, so it had a brake fluid leak. The guy says he was topping it up. We've not really investigated it, but as soon as I take the back wheels off, you can see that this side's soaking wet and the other side is bone dry. So it looks like we've got a filled wheel cylinder. Nice easy job. Set the shoes in a wheel cylinder, clean up the drums, clean up all the old brake fluid, top it up, and then we'll bleed all the brakes again. But because it's so windy and it's raining on and off, we'll probably just do a nice bit of montage. I'll crack on and get these brakes done before it rains again. Charlie's going to crack on with the bonnet and get that fully prepared, ready for paint, because I want this done and back on this weekend so we can get viewings on Monday for this car. So let's crack on, get it done. We'll see you in a minute. So unfortunately we've came to a stumbling block on the brakes. The wheel cylinders are wrong, so this has got a kind of raised area here where there's supposed to be a cutout on the backing plate. If it was only that was the problem, but then I could grind this out and fit these, because other than that they're the same width and everything, but the holes for mounting them are further apart as well. So that's a bummer, because AUTOPARTS isn't open again until Monday now, so we're going to have to put a stop to this. And also, this old brake cylinder, so much corrosion on it. I've never seen one like this. It's actually snapped off the bit where the brake pipe goes into. I've never seen this before. If you've got a Suzuki Ignis, make sure you power wash the back of your drums and get all the salt off them so that that doesn't happen to you. Right, seeing as I can't do the brakes, I thought I'd have a look at the exhaust. I know Charlie mentioned it in the first video that we had an exhaust blow, and I found that this bit here was all held up with wire because the hanger's broken, and then there's another hanger broken up towards the tailpipe. But then I've came round the front here to see where it was blowing, and there was evidence of tape here and an exhaust clamp, so this is cracked all the way around. It's actually, if I grab this, completely split off. So look at the corrosion on them. So I don't think I'll be taking them off to weld this back up. I think I'll be trying to weld this in place. So let's get the welder out and see if we can fix it. So I've came in here to get the welder, and I've found Charlie detailing a compressor. What are you up to?
I'm detailing a compressor. Stop.
So what we've done is, I've got a feeling we've nearly burnt this one out again.
The last time I was acting a bit up.
Yeah. So we picked this up second hand off a guy for 20 quid, and it works a treat. So I think we're going to plumb this one in, but we're going to plumb it in the utility room and run a pipe through the wall. And yeah, that'll give us a backup so that if we're in the middle of a paint job and the compressor packs up, we're alright, and we can plug in the other one and keep going. Right, this video is turning into an absolute nightmare. We're now on day 3 of trying to put some brakes on a Suzuki Ignis and fix an exhaust. So hopefully we can get it sorted today. AUTOPARTS in Hamilton is actually open on a Sunday till 2 o'clock. I've already rang them. They said they've got 2 wheel cylinders in stock. The guy's not sure what ones Ian gave me, but if they go down, see if they're the right ones, and they'll swap them out for me. And then while we're in Hamilton, we'll pop over to Halfords and pick up some more welding wire so that we can get some hangers put on this exhaust. While we're doing all of that, we'll put coats of paint on the bonnet and wait for them to dry, and then we'll lacquer it. I'll need to put the bonnet back on tomorrow morning. It will not be dry enough today. And then we'll need to try and get a wee bit of a spruce up because somebody wants to come and see it tomorrow. So hopefully we can get these wheel cylinders sorted. Hopefully we can get some brakes back on it and get it back on its wheels. Right guys, we're back, but it's already nearly 1 o'clock. We need to get stuck into this. We managed to get the wheel cylinders. AUTOPARTS in Hamilton had them 5 times the price of the ones I got, but it means we can get them on, get it done, get the wheels on, and people can come and see it on Monday. This bonnet is all primered and dry now. Charlie's just going to come out and get a wet sand, and then between doing the brakes and welding the exhaust, I'm going to come in and throw layers of base coat on and see if we can get a nice silver finish on this. Now, you need to be a bit more careful with silvers because they're prone to tiger striping, so let's see if we can get this gun set up properly and get a nice silver finish on this. Right guys, first things first, it's time to get some brakes back on this. So we'll get the new wheel cylinders out. Have a quick look at this one. As you can see, it's not got that built up bit round the bleed nipple, and the mounting screws are closer together, so that will fit straight on there. We'll get these on, get them bled up, get all this cleaned up, get the drums back on, adjust everything, and then that way that's done. We'll then get the exhaust done. Like I said, while we're doing that, we'll be doing a bit of paint work on the bonnet as well. Charlie's just in there doing the wet sanding now, so unfortunately I'm going to lobbies on time lapse because we're at the point now where we just need to crack on and get this done. So enjoy the music, enjoy your time lapse. We'll see you in a couple of minutes. Right, sorry guys, didn't want to do too much time lapse, but we've got the front brakes all stripped and cleaned, freed off, greased up, put back together. The rear wheel cylinders are all done, new shoes are on, handbrakes adjusted, all the exhaust hangers are welded on, the downpipe at the front where it was blowing's welded, so as you can hear it's nice and quiet now. So what we're going to do now, I'm just going to get a quick whiz round the block, check and make sure that all the brakes are working fine. The pedal feels good now. Charlie's just having a quick clean up. I'm going to put the last coat of lacquer on the bonnet and then we're going to let that dry, and it's going to probably be tomorrow morning before we get that on now, but I think that's us broke the back of all the major work to be done on this. It runs pretty sweet now, doesn't it, Charlie?
Yeah, definitely.
So we'll put some, it's not been serviced for a wee while, it has got service history, but it could be done with a set of plugs, air filter, the usual oil change. We'll do that before the new owner gets it. I do what, there's one last job I want to do today, and that is this seat. I want to see if there's something we can do with this seat, so it'll just be obviously a stitch up, patch up repair, but we'll see how it goes. Guys, this video's been a bit here, there and everywhere. So I've been on a road test, always good. Brakes are back to normal. It doesn't wildly pull to the left when you're braking anymore. There doesn't seem to be any fluid leaks. I will double check again in the morning. Ended up getting a puncture on my Audi, taking Cleofa to work, so I had to stop and deal with that, which meant I didn't have time left to do the seat on the Suzuki Ignis because we had to pack up and get it covered up before it got too dark, because it's pitch black outside now, guys. On the plus side, the bonnet's looking good. It's almost dry. It's quite warm in here as well, so hopefully it'll be nice and dry for the morning, and hopefully I can get Charlie out of his bed early enough. We'll get him outside, help me put the bonnet on before he has to go and get the school bus, and then that way I can get a wee quick mop on when it's on the car, and then I can get a quick valet, fix that seat quickly in the morning, and yeah, message these people to come and see the car. So hopefully the Ignis will be a bit ready to go then. That's probably the last video on it. The S5, I'm hoping to do a video on the S5 soon. I'm waiting on a turbo flange coming so I can finish this manifold. I've been practicing my TIG welding. Hopefully it'll be good enough for the video, but you'll see some of that in there. We've got another issue with my car, so you'll need to stay tuned to next week's video. You're not going to believe what happened to the blue Audi, other than the puncture. So yeah, sorry this video's been a bit here, there and everywhere. Obviously coming back off your holidays, you're not quite in the same, you've not got quite the same momentum, because you've chilled, you've laid back. It takes a wee while to get back into it, so back into the swing of it now. Hopefully we'll be cracking on. Hopefully you'll enjoy the next video a lot better. So thanks again for watching. Thanks again for all your support. Keep like, comment and subscribing, and we'll see you next week.